we straight now. My apologies. Let's get the show going, bro. Jay Walk, where we at?
Top of the morning. Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing?
Good morning. Doing great.
All right. Hey. Our partner in crime, Mr. JC, he's not going to be in today. You know, we love and respect that man. He's going through a few things, but we salute you, brother, and we praying in our prayers, straight up.
Yes, sir.
Praying for you.
Cool.
All right, but we're going to get the show started today. First, we're talking about, it's that season. That's why I had to dress up just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
My son messing with me. I had to dress up a little bit for the show. This is prom season, baby. You know what it is. You got to get fly.
All right.
But our parents going overboard. Our parents going overboard. Our parents going overboard for their teens prom.
All right. Let's talk about it. What's up, man? What's up?
Don't let me tell his prom story. He ditched the fat girl.
I went to the prom after parties. That's what I was doing.
Okay. All right.
Anyway.
I will start. Yes. Parents are going overboard for their teens prom. And I am guilty of that. We already have to pay for prom tickets. We have to pay for clothing. We have to pay for rental cars. But it's the champagne parties or the prom send-off where us parents are getting carried away with it. And for me, I let my kids manipulate me into giving them prom send-offs. But it has gotten very expensive. I'm actually doing a prom send-off today for my twins, and it really costs. And for my twins just going to the prom alone, I had a lot of support, but I did not approve of their expenses for their clothing. Their shoes alone are $1,100 each.
Ooh, man.
They have red bottoms, yes.
$100 each.
Yes, that's their gift from their sister and their brother for graduation. But for me, I felt like that could have gone towards college.
Wow.
Or gas. Wait. I'm going to this prom party. I'm to the after prom party. I'm gonna be there.
Yes,
ooh, I ain't got nothing that's cost $1,100. I think in my whole house.
So, the only control I have over that is not to let them wear the shoes. But of course, my daughter already paid for the stuff. My son pitched in and paid for stuff. Their suits were ridiculous. Me, as far as the decoration and stuff, I decorate. That's what I do. So I know how to bargain shop. But did I go overboard? Yes, I did. These are the last of the Mohegans. But I also think that we as parents, not only just going overboard for our kids, we tend to party after they're gone to prom. We stay there and we turn into the adult party. And I think that's where the problem comes in. And that's why
I'm going to that party, girl. Did I say that already?
Yes.
I will be there in LA in a minute. Yeah, you know what it is. But listen, I don't want to get a number, but how much are people spending on these champagne parties? You don't have to get specific how much you spend, but how much are people spending just in general?
I would guesstimate a minimum of $1,500. That's just a guesstimation.
Damn.
Minimum.
No, it's more than that. Because you said the shoes cost. Wait, you said the shoes cost $1,100.
But you didn't say the outfit. You said the party itself, right? I would say a minimum, because I just found out that there are 3 children from my kids' school that are going to prom together, and each parent had to pay $1,500 just for the venue to rent for their kids to go. And I felt like that doesn't make sense. I'm doing my thing in a backyard. It's a backyard send off.
Yeah.
Backyard.
And like I said, I bargain shop, but I know how to make it look right. But I also feel like I still went to the extreme.
You went overboard?
Absolutely. I cannot deny that. These are my last I went overboard, and I'm not in denial about it. But my overboard was not in an expensive way. Their whole outfit and everything, their shoes cost more than what I spent for the after party. Let's put it that way.
Mr. Floyd X.
Hey.
I know you got some beautiful daughters and a handsome young man. Like, did you go overboard for your sons and daughters' proms?
As far as I know, we did not go overboard. I mean, we did the basic. They had the dresses and the suits and looks nice and went to the parties, and I didn't spend nothing. So I'm assuming that my wife probably spent money on it, because I know she probably did that. But I have no nothing came out of my personal pocket, as far as I know. I just showed up and seen them with the suits, and I know they ordered like stuff offline and stuff like that. But
so you say you're not working, man? Because
huh?
you say you're not working.
What you mean?
Because you said that nothing came out your pocket. It's your household with your children.
Hey, well, nothing.
I'm joking, but
I hear what you're saying.
It affected you. It's
Yeah.
Some came out of his pocket. He just doesn't know how much.
No.
Right. Wifey didn't hit him up like,
hey, I had no idea, man. I know we had a good time. We had a good time taking pictures and watching them, sending them off and stuff like that. But particularly, I can't say that we went overboard and I got some big ass bill.
Well, I want to say this before Mr. El Poo speaks on it. I have two older sons. My proms, they cost zero. You see my young man just right now. They didn't want to go to the prom. They didn't go. Now here's the overboard part. I would have went overboard for them, because to me, prom is something special. It's like good stuff. Like, I went to my prom. My mother was so excited about our prom. All my brothers, everybody went. But my son's like, I ain't going to that. Nah, it's corny. It's weird. Both of them two dudes, neither one of my two older sons went to prom. So it didn't cost me zero, literally. But I know, hey, Mr. Floyd X.
Yeah.
I know your daughters.
Yeah.
And I know they went. So yeah. I got the picture right up here too. Enjoy.
Okay.
So yeah. I know it cost you somewhere in there. Like, you didn't see it.
Yeah, it cost them.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say this. There's no way in this world you can justify spending $1,100 on a pair of shoes.
Absolutely not.
Ooh, that sounds like a fade. That sounds like a fade.
Well,
that sounds like what? If you want to do this, please.
Sound like a fade. This is the first time El Poo and Janetta catching that fade.
Let El Poo finish that point. They won't want that fade.
Hands down, I'm gonna let him have that fade, because I agree with him. I mean, that's like money just walking up to me. That's like 4th of July. You take some fireworks and your money going up in smoke. You know, I would not have paid that, because according to my children, that's their gift to their brothers and sisters graduating for what I can't control their money. But what I have paid, no, I'm not even going to pay that much for myself any shoes. That's what they want. So I'm going to let him win this fade. I'm not even going to try to fight. You know, I surrender.
Well, let me just say it like this. Let me finish the point. Sometimes people spend more on material stuff, you know, for like a prom or something like that, than they do for a child's education, you know, materials.
My point, yes.
You know,
I agree.
Wait. Let me finish, Mr. Apple.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point I'm trying to make. We sometimes let's say some parents, man. I'm not gonna say us, but you know what I'm talking about. Some black people. We throw our money at things that we shouldn't sometimes.
Absolutely.
We overspend. We try to floss. We try to look rich and live poor.
Yes.
There's no way in this world who even has $1,100. You don't see Bill Gates. Bill Gates don't walk around with no $1,100 shoes.
I agree.
Those who can do. Those who can do. Look, I ain't gonna sit up.
Those who can don't. That's
so what?
But it's the same as buying Jordans.
Exactly.
You know, buying Jordans don't have life insurance. You know, Jordan is already making his money, but study spending. It's with all these other name brands, these fancy jewelry, everybody buying. Yes, our people do spend money on the wrong things, but don't spend money on life insurance. I agree.
That's a topic next week. But go ahead. Yes.
So I get what you said. That was the first thing that came out of my mouth. I'm like, that money can go towards education. I can only control my own money. I don't agree. I would not have paid that amount. And I know I go overboard to a certain extent with my children, but I pick and choose. I know what not to go overboard with as well. This was something that I want to do. This is something that I'm gonna put this like this. For me, for these twins right here, the main reason why I did what I did, not only because they are my children, but they are my blessing in disguise. And I say that because I was carrying triplets. I only gave birth to 2.
Wow.
And I later learned that because of them, they are the reason that they found the cancer in my body. Had I not had those twins and went in for a 6-week checkup, so I tell people that third child who life didn't make it, that I was that third child.
Wow.
So as the way I look at it, I brought life into the world and they saved their mama life. So I'm giving it to my babies.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
Hey, the way I feel on it, I mean, if you got it, spend it. If that's how you want to do it, I don't, me personally, I don't pocket watch people. And if they got it to spend it, have fun. You know what I'm saying? You want to, if your people want to spend $1,000 on some shoes, hey, enjoy it. Shoot, they could do that. Do it.
Let me say my prom experience. My prom, I was working and I got my tux and all that, but moms had to take me up there, and they did pay for the tickets and the pictures. And but I only got the 2 pictures because I needed the money for that hotel. I only got 1 picture.
I knew it was coming. Something was coming.
You know it. I've been looking this good my whole life, baby girl. I'm telling you, my prom picture fly as hell. Yeah.
But what I will say, because I will be leaving shortly, regardless of my overboard, I did stick within a budget. And like I said, luckily for me, I didn't have to go pay a person to decorate. I didn't have to go pay for this, and that, because Mom got skills. She handled it.
That's right.
So it looks like a lot been spent, but yes, I made it happen for them, and I don't regret it.
I'm gonna definitely be there later on today. I will definitely be there.
Yeah. I appreciate
I'm going to after just text me when the kids leave.
Got you. Hey. I will text you when the kids leave. It's time for me to take off and handle my business. And I will be back next Saturday. I might be tapping in, and I'm gonna say focus up because I'm out of here.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
All right.
I'm just say this, bro. $1,100 will fill up my truck. That's it.
Like that.
As the price of gas is just crazy.
Right now.
No joke.
Yes.
Man. Cool. So where we at now?
Who's doing the shout out since Mr. JC ain't here?
Okay. Go ahead. You got it?
All right. I'm gonna have to go off memory.
Yeah.
La Brea Trucking.
Shout out. That's right.
To La Brea Trucking. Jazzy Jules Boutique on Instagram. Jazzy _Jules _boutique.
Salute.
Yep. Kilo 2. Nola J Music. They both got music on IG, Instagram, all platforms of music, Tidal, Spotify.
Salute. Black August Studios.
There we go.
Black August Studio, I want to elaborate on that a little bit more. Black August Studios is the Northern Cali's version of the Kev Max Show, where he go out and interview street organization members about the affiliation and things of that nature. He got a few videos up if you want to know more about the Northern Cali, the what they call them, Nathaniels.
Nathaniels.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the Mexican gangs up here.
Yeah. So he got
Northsiders, right?
Yeah, he do interview with them, and they talk about the past and history and stuff like that. So it's interesting. He get a lot of views. You know what I'm saying? He said he's working on some new ones too. So that's the Black August Studios.
Wow.
Look it up on YouTube, Black August Studios.
Wow.
And
for sure.
Yep. And then the next one is the Wukusu Group. That's Wake Up, Clean Up, Stand Up, a community organization that works to improve the conditions of Black folks in America. You know, it's based or rooted in the Nation of Islam, the teachings of the Nation of Islam, but it's not a Nation of Islam affiliated organization.
I will say that with the Wukusu Group, I did paint their wall in their business. I painted the wall, the black wall in the back. I painted that.
All right.
We thank y'all for the support. Salute once again.
Let's salute. All right.
What's next topic though?
Where we at?
Let me get to it. Inflation.
Oh, is that inflation?
Yep. How are you coping with inflation? Who want to speak on it first?
Inflation, like that, it's so many different factors that is why, like the stranglehold is on. I'm sorry, my bad. That's why it's a stranglehold on the middle class.
What is inflation?
Inflation is just everything's going up as far as like what you pay for McDonald's and the cost of doing business.
Okay.
And they're going to
price going up.
Prices to the customer, to the paying customer.
All
See,
right.
now we're getting paid more. Yeah, they're making $20 an hour at McDonald's, but price of milk at Walmart is, for the type I like, is $7.99 for the lactose intolerant. Everything is being affected. So
well, I know when I was going to community college and took up my economics class, they said the inflation, the standard rate of increase is 3% a year. So if you're working a job and you're not getting at least a 3% increase every year, you're not keeping up with the inflation or the price increase every year. So that's something for everybody that's out there working. Make sure that you're making at least 3% more a year to keep up with the inflation rate.
The average person doesn't get a 3% increase every year on their job, though.
That's the problem.
Inflation always outpaces, your wages. That's always happened. Well, for the most part.
But what I'm saying is that you have to take charge of your pay. If you're on a job and they're not keeping up with the pace, you got to move on. That's what I've been doing.
Ain't nobody doing that. I mean,
I did it.
Wait, that's you. Wait. You're being realistic. You're speaking from your perspective, but ain't nobody doing that. Cats have been on the same job for the last
Let's take it to the question. The question is, how are you?
I'm not arguing with you, bro. Come on,
okay.
We're doing a show here.
Okay, I'll tell you how I'm coping with inflation because Jaywalk want to fade. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Jaywalk always want to fade.
Bro, come on.
Jaywalk always ready to fight.
Yeah, it ain't all about you, Mr. Floyd X.
No, I'm gonna tell you how I'm coping with inflation.
Wait, nigga. Wait, hold on. You don't call no fade and then. Wait, hold on. Stop, please. Stop. Come on. Order in court. Yo, listen. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now, not you. We know the normal people, regular people. Not everybody got trades and stuff. People be at the same job, making $8 an hour or whatever minimum wage is, and they will be there for 15 years. At my last job, it was a lady. She been at that job. Rosa, good lady. She been there for 22 years. The company got bought in 88. And she never got a substantial amount of pay raise. She was making exactly as me when I got there. So when I got there from 88 when she started to when we was working there together, she was making the same thing I was freaking making.
So she wasn't coping with inflation.
she was on some bullshit. She didn't know no better. Some people just like I'm telling you, but not everybody has other avenues. I think she was illegal. Not even, you know what I'm saying? She was illegal, dude. She told me the story. I know her. Yeah. But it's different. It's different mitigating factors that are to be involved. It's different. It's mitigating factors with every situation.
Yeah. Everybody's motivated by different, priorities. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
But as far as coping, go ahead, El Pooh. What were you gonna say?
I lost weight, bro. That's how I'm coping with it,
Okay.
My food stamps don't go as far as they used to.
Oh shit. Okay.
They cut them off.
Wow. Okay.
I don't even get food stamps no more, bro.
Yeah. I was over your house last week, so you ain't lose weight, bro.
Oh, I'm not as big as you, bro.
I know. Thank you. Yeah, see,
I ain't lost a whole lot of weight though, bro. But I knew inflation was coming because when the pandemic hit and they was handing out all that money, a whole lot of money causes inflation.
Yeah,
it's printed money.
It's just made up money. It's fiat money. This money is just made out of nothing. It's backed by nothing. Yep. So they can make as much money as they want to. That's why you say some people say the rich ain't tripping. Yeah, because the rich, they printing up the money.
Yeah. It's pretend money. It's fake money. And it's not backed by nothing.
And actually, some people, I'm not going to speak for me personally, but some people are actually making out well with inflation. Say, for instance, if you own a house, the equity is going up because the prices of houses are just skyrocketing. They have record highs right now. So that means if you've been owning a house for a while, you got equity, And before this, because what goes up must come down. It's not going to stay this way. It might go up a little higher and everything. But another thing is if you're not utilizing that equity and then the housing market crashes again, you're going to lose a lot of that value.
I want to say this, though. There's a lot of people that's probably watching the show right now might not want to hear this. But really, the cause of this high inflation now is the Democrats. We have to have higher taxes. That's what's physically, tangibly paying for this pretend money. So if they lower taxes, of course, inflation gonna go up.
Yeah, I don't get into the Democrat Republican thing because they both playing the same game, bro.
I'm not saying I'm either one. I just call a spade, bro.
Well, it's just a good cop, bad cop thing, bro. I mean, they all playing the game. They all eating.
Yep. I know. Yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
What's up?
So that's what I'm saying.
So I don't get into
middle class is getting like this. The middle class is the backbone holding up them, and they're walking on the poor. The poor is just like, damn, you just stepped on my head. The poor will figure it out. The middle class is really catching it.
And so that's how people are, or that's how we are coping with inflation, right? Anything else to speak on it? Are we cool?
Yeah, let's go ahead and speak on some more. I'm gonna just say for real, how I'm coping with it. I'm just managing it, bro. It's nothing you can do. That's one thing you can. The one thing you can say is you can't do anything about it, but just deal with it.
Yeah, because complaining don't help. I haven't seen nobody complaining about gas prices, and then somebody said, "Okay, if y'all complaining, we're gonna take the gas price down."
Ain't nobody boycotting gas. Nobody, nope. Especially in Los Angeles, baby. Yep. You ain't boycotting no gas.
Crazy, man.
It could be $14 a gallon. I gotta fill that up, baby. I gotta fill it up.
Still driving. They driving, bro. It's crazy.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it is, and that brings us to our next subject because it's pretty much along the same lines because it's just a more microscopic view of. Is LA burnt out? And Mr. Walk, can you speak on that?
I'm gonna say yes. Let me take. It's no longer trying to be cool. I'm gonna say yes, man. Listen, I'm from Los Angeles. I love LA. I had to move out of LA. I had to move because it just got too burnt the hell out. It got too expensive. the individuals is too thirsty and too money. Like everything is fast paced. Like, oh yeah, okay. It was $4. I think you owe me 50 cents off of that. You know what I mean? Everything got like kind of like too saturated and burnt the hell out. So I'm gonna say yes. And if you've been to Los Angeles, rode around the city like I do, I told y'all I'm in the hood every day. It's homeless people everywhere.
Yes.
Everywhere. And that's just what it is. Because guess what? You can have the same life of what they call that, not cost of living, but lifestyle, being homeless, as you do living in a freaking apartment paying goddamn $2,400 a month for one bedroom.
What you mean by that? What you mean by that? Had the same lifestyle? I don't understand what you mean.
You're not paying no bills. You actually probably living a little better. You probably living a little cooler.
Okay. Did y'all ever see a video of that homeless dude that was like, I think he was like on 39th under the 110 freeway?
No, I haven't.
He had this was a few years ago. They came and got him. I knew they were gonna get him, but everything was decked out. He had it looked like he had a 1-bedroom apartment. Looked like he had a sink.
Wow.
He looked like he had a TV up in there. Dude was kind of dressed like a pimp and everything. It looked nice. It looked real nice. I ain't gonna even lie. It looked nice. In fact, I had to ride my bike on by there just to see. I'm like, I'm gonna go ride. I had to ride because I had to get some exercise. I went over there. I'm like, this dude is really doing this. He had it all decked out, bro.
Man,
it's like we see the homeless in Los Angeles. I know it's homeless everywhere, but we talking about it's LA burnt out. Like, especially coming down the 110 freeway. Look up, right on them overpasses. Bam, they living there. Next overpass, bam, another one. I'm talking about, and they're not like this ain't back in the 80s bums like they just got a blanket. They getting freaking boards and tarps and tents and everything.
Yeah.
That's Los Angeles, man. And the reason why I wanted to speak on this topic, because look, I love my city. I'm from LA, and it's like, it looks bad.
Yeah, it does.
It looks just terrible. And I can imagine you a tourist like, I'm going to Venice Beach, and
see all those homeless.
Wow, a whole person is living on the edge of a corner.
Damn.
A whole community.
Yeah, that's under the 10 freeway on Venice. Yeah,
No,
I told you I'm in the hood every day.
I know for me, I got out of there in 2000. I left LA because I was ready. I saw it coming. I was fresh, starting a new family, and I seen it, and I was like, I got to go because it's cheaper up here in Sacramento at the time. Right now, at Sacramento was getting on the same pace as LA, but I got up out of there and moved forward. But I really want to hear from El Poo in a sense, because right now you the only one that still live in LA. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, thanks for putting him on blast. Like, you gonna give his address too?
Nah. I mean, I want to ask
you where I'm at. I'm somewhere between the 10, the 110, the 405, and 105. I'm somewhere in the middle.
Okay. That's right.
Come get me.
But I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna use that on another show.
That's crazy. I've been doing this for 10 years. Hey, but where it is though, yeah, it's burnt out. Not only for the homeless, the trashiness, how dirty it is, and how burnt out the people are. It's dangerous. It's dangerous in Beverly Hills. It's dangerous on Melrose. It's dangerous in Encino. People getting robbed, shot, stabbed up in places that you wouldn't even imagine. On Rodeo, broad daylight, they pulling lips.
So let's not to dive into your personal life, but only as a question, you can answer it or not. Why are you still there?
Because where I'm at, I've been here for a minute. I can't leave because I ain't gonna find nothing at this price no more, brother.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you're already plugged in,
Yeah.
this apartment I stay in is gonna be damn near double. Once I move out, like the next person gonna pay damn near double, if not double.
Got you.
I love this show. That was like real. That's like real. I'm here type in the grit. This is why, and that's why I moved out of LA. I'm keeping it 100. I can't afford it. Where I'm at, I'm velvet. I would never get this. I would not get this in LA. I'll be paying 25 or maybe 2,800 a month, straight up. I'm in the 4-bedroom, straight up.
It's people that's watching, and I know the question. I'm trying to be the people that's watching. The question they had: where you at? If you ain't
I'm in
LA,
Lancaster. I'm 50 minutes away from Los Angeles.
Okay,
which I will be there.
He lying. 2 hours away from Los Angeles in the traffic.
It ain't 2 hours. No, it ain't, bro. Hey,
2 hours.
I told you I'm in the hood every
He's
day.
50 minutes away. It's 50 minutes away at 3 a.m.
But hey, this is my joke.
It's 2 hours.
You don't even come out here. How you gonna tell me? You see me last weekend.
You know I done been out there.
Hey,
one time. Anyway, we ain't talking about that.
This is my joke. What I always say to my Mr. Walk. Like you escaped LA and you ran to the desert. How you living in the desert?
Yeah, I love the desert. Hey, man. I'm gonna say a better joke. You know, my boy, one of my homies in LA, he say, after the valley is the end of the world. and then you get to Lancaster. And then Lancaster.
Oh man.
Hey, I'm out here, man. Hey, this is my hood now.
Okay.
I go to the real hood visiting.
Everybody from the real hood go out there though.
Yeah. It's so many people that way.
All the people that's rejects. You got a lot of rejects.
Wait, watch out.
I hear a fade coming. He said rejects.
A whole lot of rejects out there in Lancaster, Palmdale.
Hey, before you get in the walk, let's elaborate on that, El Poo. Elaborate on rejects. What you talking about, man? What you talking about?
I'm saying dudes that's trying to get away from something out here in LA, like the rejected gangbangers, stuff like that. It's a whole lot of them out there, little busters.
Ooh,
and people
dudes
trying to hide. Dudes that's claiming
you better defend your city walk. Jaywalk.
Hold up.
No, Jaywalk ain't one of them cats though. Jaywalk ain't one of them cats. Jaywalk be out there regulating these cats. That's what I heard.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. All right.
Oh shit.
Now I ain't saying that, but you know the real. That's always been the thing. Lancaster where you run to.
But check this out, Mr. El Poo. That's a whole nother show in the topic. Mm-hmm. I've been out here for a while, and he's right. It's not me. Never that. I'm in the hood every day. Sorta. but I had to get out of Los Angeles. None of y'all. My name good, baby. Damn, wait, you just said something. Wait, hold on, man. I'm gonna be out there today. I'm El Poo. I'm gonna be at your door like, what you say about that? It's rejects in Lancaster.
Man,
it's either there or the Sandbar or the
right, Rialto or Victorville.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Victorville on the other side of you though, right? Ain't that other side of Lancaster?
That's an hour from me. 50 minutes.
Well, the desert big. A lot of bodies out there.
Hey, son. He said it's a bunch of rejects in Lancaster. If you're a reject.
Who said that?
Him?
Who said that?
I said that.
Last time you came out here.
Tell him, son.
When I was trying to run away. When I was running away. Yeah, when I was running away.
Get that out of here. Come out here and see what's out here.
Come out here, fool.
Come out here.
Come to Lancaster.
It's 45 minutes away. Come on.
Yeah.
The train take an hour and a half, so I know you can drive it. Come on. Yeah, he don't know what to say.
I know.
It take me 45 minutes.
Where that horn at?
Roscoe, what you talking about?
Where that horn at?
Ain't no horn, nigga.
Oh.
You get this one. That's what you get.
Oh man.
Play that horn, nigga. That's my
son. That's the horn.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. So, yo. LA.
That's all good, son.
Hey,
That's
but you
all
know
good.
what,
Yeah, he ready to bang on you.
This one thing, though. This one
Wait,
thing.
hold on.
I bet you didn't know this. I went to AV High.
Antelope Valley.
I went to AV, Antelope Valley High,
Okay.
for about 2 months and got kicked out the whole school district.
Ooh, man, how'd you get? You had to get bussed out there, and
Oh, I wasn't getting busted out there. I had moved out there, and I went to school, and I went to work. I had like 3 fights. They said I started a riot.
Wow.
They kicked me out the whole system. I had to come all the way back to LA.
Just like that.
Yeah.
So hey, we got I forgot to show the comments. What up, Mr. Face Loke of La Brea Trucking? Thank you for joining the show.
Sir.
And then the brother said, easier and more peaceful life outside of LA. So I'm assuming that, because I know the brother, he no longer lives in LA, but he was from LA. He been out there. So I'm assuming he's saying that it's easier and more peaceful life outside of LA. And I agree with that, because I know it's easier for me up here in Sacramento as opposed to LA. As far as the traffic, the employment was cool. In my field of work, employment is cool, but the traffic was bothersome, driving and all that 405. Oh, that shit was ridiculous. Even I lived in the San Fernando Valley, but you go to LA because that's where all the action at. I just got burnt out on it. I was like, that's enough. And came up here, it was easier, peaceful, easier to buy things out here. So,
And look at this, Mr. Floyd X. You talking about in 2000.
Yep.
I know this is not a word. This is not a word, but I like saying this word. It's worser now. I got to speak to my people. It's worser than it was back then.
Worser, yep.
It's worser.
Like I always say, we back in 1830s now.
But do you think it's going to get better? I mean, do you really
It's
think?
not.
Do you think Rick Caruso going to make it better?
Who's that? The mayor or something?
He running for mayor, man. He's a billionaire running for mayor, man. Why do a billionaire? That's one thing I want to say. This could probably been a topic. Why does a billionaire want to be a politician?
It's a good look.
Network.
It's a good look.
Connections.
It's a good look.
Good look for what?
It's just I'm there.
To change bylaws and everything to keep more money going into their pockets.
No one gives a F nowadays. No one cares. It's a good look, dude. Just like Donald Trump. He was just joking around like, damn. Remember that movie, The Distinguished Gentleman? No, with Richard Pryor, Brewster's Millions.
Yeah.
When he said, I'm gonna run for mayor, and then they was taking him serious, like, and he like, dude, I'm just trying to spend this money. Damn, they really voting for me? It's just a good look. I don't take politicians serious or nothing that they do. It's just, why not? Arnold Schwarzenegger was governor.
Yep. Real talk.
It's a good look. Yeah, I was governor.
Man.
I would be governor. Any one of us on this platform right here would be governor if they say, all right, Mr. El Poo, you're going to be governor of California. You'd be like, fuck it, why not?
But one thing we do know, that even though we can say all we want about it being burnt out and everything, but that ain't gonna stop people from going. People gonna still go there to chase their dreams of being a movie star, being a rapper or entertainer. They still gonna get in there and whatever, they gotta live on the street. Because I mean, you hear countless stories about people that go to Hollywood and they was homeless for a while, but they was chasing their dreams, like Eddie Griffith, Corey Holcomb, singers, and everybody that go there, they go and they living it in the rough. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm gonna say you, Mr. Floyd X, you talking about like in the 80s with entertainers. I'm gonna tell a real life story, and I'm not gonna say no names because I hope they ain't listening anyway. But this ain't them. This is their family.
Yeah.
Came out here from the ATL.
Okay.
Always wanted to move to Los Angeles. I'm like, dude, you good out there. Went to their house before, spent New Year's there in a freaking 3-bedroom, big backyard, New Year's shooting guns in the backyard, all that. Mm-hmm. Came out here, moved from ATL because they always wanted to live in LA. Mm-hmm. Crash, burn, had to head back to motherfucking ATL with the legs tucked. Had to move in with his daughter. Ooh, that was too much.
Oh, LA is a tough city, bro. It's tough.
Where my horn, nigga? Nah. Wait, you can't be hell no. We need an unbiased porn provider.
Hey, you do deserve
that. Yeah, no man. Hey, here we go.
I had some peoples too back in the 80s. Yeah. Came from out down south. I don't want to say too much because they might be listening too. Came out here on the Greyhound, and you know how it is downtown, right? Burnt out. You know, it's real burnt out there. He got off the Greyhound, looked around, jumped back on the Greyhound, went home.
Hey, I got a similar story when I was in the Navy. This dude came from Alabama. He said he got off the bus. Dude ran up on him like, "What set you from?" He said he got back on the bus and went back to Alabama. That's a real story. He told me it was a real story. I believe that. Wow.
Nice. It's tough out here. It's tough as hell.
Be the same person.
Hey, he should have came to Lancaster with all the rejects. Y'all heard that bull?
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cats mad as hell. Hey, yeah.
But you got two parts of LA. You got like you know how you said the San Fernando Valley, and then you got LA.
Yeah.
LA is burnt out. The Valley ain't as burnt out, but you know what? It is getting as bad. I mean, as far as the economics and everything, the rent and all that and everything is higher.
Yeah.
But the homelessness and all that type of stuff, the dirtiness and all that, it's even spreading out there, and that's a bad look.
It is, man. That's all it is. Go ahead.
But that Valley ain't nothing like LA though. It's like I said, cats in the Valley don't even want to come out here. You got dudes that gang bang out there in the Valley, don't want to see no parts of LA.
Never seen no parts of LA. Go ahead. Never seen it. Hey, true story. I was with one of my buddies. I'm gonna just say we was on vacation together. When he got out, I was like, he was from a hood. I ain't gonna mention no sets, man. But I took him from the Valley to LA. I'm like, yeah, this is the jungles. This the 40s. This whole area right here. This the 6-0s. I'm showing him. He never seen it before. Never had no clue what it even, I like saying this word too, looked it like. Anyway, what it looked like, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just a difference. But hey, let's move on. I feel LA is burnt out. I love my city though. Love my city. Cool. LA burnt out.
All right. So we on to our final topic or final subject. Is Lia Thomas playing fair? And let me give a little quick background. Lia Thomas is a transgender born William Thomas. And if you look at the name, he took the LIA out and got his new name, trying to be clever.
That was clever.
Yeah. So is Lia Thomas playing fair? And the story, he recently did an interview this week. I forget what network that was, but he did an interview.
CBS.
And he was CBS. Okay. And he's a swimmer at Penn State, right? He's a swimmer at Penn State. And his record, he had a poor record. So if you look at his record, you know how they post the records in the gym? He got a poor record under William Thomas. But now, because they allowing him to swim race against the women, he's breaking all the women's records. And I think it's 2 events that he specializes in. He's breaking all the records, and now his name is at the top of the board on the women's list. And he's they're looking at him like a champion, And the question is Lia Thomas playing fair?
No.
Hey, run that story. Don't you got a story or?
I would, but that fair use stuff ain't been working. They've been shutting us down. Every time I try to play something, they shut down. Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna speak on it. It's like this is June. This is LGBTQ such and such month. This is LGBTQT.
It's Rainbow Month.
No, it ain't Rainbow Month. That's different.
Oh, for real?
This is actually transgender. Wait, you know what? I'm wrong. You right. This is their month.
Yeah.
So that's why we're doing.
You said gay Pride Month? Is it Pride Month, right?
No, this ain't gay pride.
Okay.
This is.
I just been seeing a lot of rainbows, and I thought it was Skittles for a minute until somebody else had to put me up on it. So I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you know what? We're all ignorant because this is not. We're all ignorant. Ignorance is just not knowing. Yeah. We're talking about it, but listen.
Right, let me finish. Real quick. Let me interrupt you real quick.
Go ahead.
Just to get our facts straight. It is it's called Transgender or LGBT Pride Month is in June. So we are.
So that's different from Rainbow, right?
I didn't look that up, but it's Pride Month.
Lia Thomas playing fair. That's the question.
Okay,
right, let's go with it. Let's go.
Let's focus. Focus up. Focus up.
Focus up.
All right. Definitely, it's not fair. Here's the thing. My brother, he touched on this earlier. I'm gonna go first. I'm stealing it because y'all killed my momentum. But I used to go watch my little nieces and nephew run track. My niece, let's say my niece was running against a transgender. That means she got a thing cut off. Him, I would have really had an issue with that. Like, damn, that's a dude.
Yeah.
This guy is competing against nothing but women. And he was not even barely qualifying when he was competing against men.
That's right.
Definitely not fair. Definitely not fair.
Does it make it more fair because he's taking medication that made his feet a shoe size smaller and his height an inch shorter? Hey, that's what he said on TV.
What it do for them shoulders? What it do for them shoulders? What it do?
Yeah.
Nah.
What you think, El Poo?
Wait, first of all, what you do? Getting a shrinky dink oven or something? I mean, nothing gonna make you shrink. I never seen nothing.
Bullshit. Like you know old people that got a little shorter. Mm-hmm. My dad used to be 6'7". I'm looking at Pops like, you good? Pops like 7.
He ain't taking no medication for it.
No, what I'm saying is
it happens over time. No, it's just something that happens. So you deteriorate over time. You get older. You just ain't as strong. You're not producing as much the HGH and all that old type of stuff. So yeah, I mean, I understand that. You kind of break down a little bit, but you ain't taking. How you gonna take medication to make yourself smaller? I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't believe that. That's why I'm saying. I don't believe that.
Did you see the movie Ant-Man? I'm just joking. That was
I was fooled in thinking about to say some real shit.
I'm a good actor. Anyway, but wait,
you say, hey, y'all struck the kids or something.
Yeah, but listen, they got a whole universe going on. That's why when I hear stuff that's new, I've been researching transgender life, and I'm coming at it from a respectable point of view, but I'm not going to discount what they're saying. But they got a lot of stuff going on in their universe that we're ignorant about.
Right.
Yeah.
So if he say his feet shrunk, he might be telling the truth. I don't know.
Okay. Well, maybe it did. But let me say this though.
Exactly.
Didn't they have a transgender like dude that turned to a woman that went into boxing and beat the mess out of this girl once? I think I heard a story about that 50 years ago.
I think you're making stuff up now, Mr.
I ain't making no. I think
where that horn at?
So
you gotta get you off of that. You cannot control the narrative.
The first lady Jay said that they can take estrogen hormones.
Yeah.
I don't know much about that. But would that make you shrink?
I think that'd make you grow titties.
Oh, okay.
See, this is what I'm saying. We're ignorant now. When I say ignorant, is just not knowing. So I have no clue. They have to take hormones to shrink their penis for gender change.
Oh wow!
Holy
damn!
Hey, you know what? I'm leaving this show, bro. I'm out. Y'all on some hey, yeah, focus up. Y'all on some bullshit. Yo, we on this.
He go. Walker's gone. Walker's left the building. Hey, that's ridiculous, man. I hope he stayed. I wanted him to speak on that payment plan they had. He said they got a payment plan for transgenders. I never heard that story, but he said for $99 a month.
Fuck that.
Hey,
I'm a man.
Oh man,
I'm doing construction. I'm about to get me a job. I'm about to do construction and fucking heavy lifting, or I don't know. Now, the payment plan. Here's the thing. Listen, I've been researching this. This is Transgender Month, and I've seen some stuff where you can file for psychological disorder.
Yeah.
To your counselor, even if you're on like welfare or if through your medical at your job. You psychologically, I feel like a woman. I feel like this. Go to the doctor, see a psychologist, and they will prescribe your ass to get it. It's paid for by the government. I'm sorry, I'm a little off right now because I was supposed to be going to LA, but yeah.
That's crazy, man.
They have I put it in a text we had. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's they will pay for it. The government will pay for it. And guess what? It's $99 a month.
It's crazy.
It's like it's just like a loan. It's a loan.
Yeah.
It's a loan. And
how much is the interest rate?
Ain't no interest. If you ain't got it, they already cut your dick off. So, well, give me my dick back. Give my dick back.
What's the point? Once they take it, you got to pay.
Real talk.
But yeah.
But is she playing fair? Everybody say no or
no? She's not paying. That's not fair because listen, if you're born a man, I mean, I don't care what you do, how you feel, and everything. You still physically, physically forget it. Yeah. You're still a man either way. I don't care what you do. It's just you can't change that. And a woman trying to be a man, you're never going to be as strong as a man. That's just how it is. It's just not going to happen. Period.
Right. They're not going to reach that level. They're not. It's not like even the hormones that they take. There's no way in the world that you're going to get as bulky or strong enough to compete from a woman to a man. Because we meet the what they call them, the stud dykes. We see them all the time. And you be like, girl, I'll beat the shit out you. Or
I'll take you down.
I'll still knock that down. You damn right. That's another show within itself. Hey, stud dykes, I will still hit that. You damn right I will.
Hey, Brett, give me that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Be tough as you want.
So I think our co-host, Mr. JC, he came up with the best solution when he said they shouldn't participate with men and women. They should create like a league of their own or a section of their own, the transgenders, and you could play in that game. You know what I'm saying? That would be more fair. You can't be a man in the beginning and then dress up and be a woman and then compete against women. That's unfair as hell, man.
Definitely. All right, here's I say if a man wants to become a woman, he would need a recommendation from his doctor and a psychologist under a physiological stressor. It's a physiological stressor. Yeah. Stress.
Physiological.
It's
hard to say. I know. I was trying to say
it. Yeah, I'm trying. Hey, I'm working. Physiological stressor. It's a stressor. That's how you apply for it. Damn. Through your Medi-Cal or at your job. With your job, you can do it.
Yeah.
If you want to become a woman,
Man.
I'll do it myself. Come through. Come through. I'm not gonna change your penis head to a clitoris. I ain't doing all that, but I'll do it for you.
It's crazy, man. Yep, that's what it is, man. So
Yeah,
not
this
being
is like the most uncomfortable show we ever did.
Yeah. So that's where we at. We almost at the end of the show, you know. Thanks to everybody that participated or watched the show, chimed in. We appreciate y'all. And what you got going this weekend, Mr. Walk?
I'm going to the First Lady's prom event. She was real. All right, yeah, I'm gonna talk about you while you ain't here.
She here.
She was really all over. She was saying, yeah, I spend money, but I don't spend money. She didn't want to say she went big. And it's gonna be an event. That's why I'm dressed up, because as soon as we end this show, I'm out.
Okay, cool. What about you,
it's popping.
Mr. El Poo? What you got going?
Oh man, right now, bro, I'm just recovering from a hangover. You know, I'll be doing it on Friday nights, man. I'll be trying to turn it up and everything, but I'm just chilling. I'm trying to see, man. I think the Spin Back show might be off for this week too, so we're gonna try to get that together. So, you know, that's about it.
Okay, cool. I ain't got much going myself. I know we got the Louis Bruce Live coming up at 11 o'clock, and I went to a whiskey tasting party last night. That was fun. Trying a whole bunch of different whiskeys and things like that. You know, they got some good whiskey out there. You know, it's so much that we don't know. You know,
did they have a Waxahachie? That's the one my cousin had in Texas when I was out there a few months ago.
Nah, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one. Okay.
Her boyfriend was mad because look, he come through with a big bottle. And I'm knocking him. I'm putting dents in that bottle. I'm putting dents in there. And he like, I bought that for her. I'm like, it's here. It's here. So he really bought it for me.
Yeah. Buddy. All right, cool. Well, thanks again to everybody for joining the show. Hope y'all have a good weekend and see y'all next week, 9 a.m. We out.
Salute.